A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wasallam. Inshallah, today we will study 14th Ruku of Surah An Nahl. The last Ruku culminated with this statement that the Satan can have authority over those people who take him as their guardian, whereas he cannot compel those people who have become the purified servant of Allah Almighty. Let's start today's session, Surah An Nahl, Ruku 4, by praying that may Allah Almighty help us in understanding the Holy Quran by the grace of His beloved Prophet, Rahmatul Alameen, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَإِذَا بَدَّلْنَا آيَاتًا مَكَانَ آيَةٍ. And when we replace a sign in place of another sign, وَاللَّهُ أَعْلَمُ بِمَا يُنَزِّلُ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا أَنْتَ مُفْتَرٍ. And Allah Almighty is most knowing of what He sends down. They say, you are but an inventor. بَلْ أَكْثَرُهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. But most of them do not know. Ayatin, sign. Allah's signs are spread everywhere in this universe. Some of them have been manifested, some are now evident, and some will be revealed in the future. For example, dinosaurs were present in this world, now they are extinct. First, there was no sign of coronavirus, now it is everywhere. All these are the clear signs. Most of the people are ignorant of these signs and make speculations. The complete knowledge resides with Allah Almighty, and He knows when the sign needs to be raised and at what time a new will appear. In chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 106, it is mentioned, whichever a sign we abrogate or cause it to be forgotten, we bring one better than it or similar to it. Don't you know that Allah Almighty is over all things competent? Kul nazzalahu ruhul qudusi mir rabbika bil haq. Say, it has been brought down by Ruhul Quddus from your Lord in truth. لِيُثَبِّتَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَهُدًى وَبُشْرَى لِلْمُسْلِمِينَ. To make firm those who believe, and as guidance and tidings to the Muslims. وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّهُمْ يَقُولُونَ إِنَّمَا يُعَلِّمُهُ بَشَرٌ. And verily, we know that they say, it's a human who teaches it. لِسَانُ الَّذِينَ يُلْحِدُونَ إِلَيْهِ آجَمِيٌّ وَهَذَا لِسَانٌ عَرَبِيٌّ مُبِينٌ. The tongue of the one they refer is foreign, while this is a clear Arabic language. The first underlined word is Ajamiyun, stammering. Arabiyun, Arabic, eloquent. It's Ruhul Quddus who brought it down from your Lord in absolute truth. This revelation will keep firm in thought and action to those who accept and practice it, and it will provide guidance and glad tidings to submitters. In chapter 26, Surah Ash-Shura, verse 192, 193, and 194, it has been given. And indeed, this Quran is the revelation of the Lord of the worlds. The trustworthy soul has come down with it upon your heart, that you may be of the warner. Every kind of people used to came to the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, in which there were Arabic as well as non-Arabic, that is foreigners. Some people who were ignorant of this reality claimed that a foreigner teaches him. The Holy Quran sets aside their verdict and points on the reality that the person they refer to has language other than Arabic, while this afflatus is purely in clear Arabic language. The detailed explanation in this scripture are not made by any human. Similarly, its way of addressing is totally different and it is not created by any man. Innal lazina la yu'minuna bi ayatillah. Indeed, those who do not believe in the signs of Allah Almighty, la yahtihimullahu walahum azabum alim. Allah will not guide them, and for them is a painful punishment. Innama yaftaril kazibal lazina la yu'minuna bi ayatillah. They only invent lies who do not believe in the signs of Allah Almighty. Wa ulaika humul kazibun, and it is those who are the liars. Al kazibuna, liars. The reason of their negation of Allah's sign is their self interest, stubbornness, and biasness. As they do not have any courage to disclose this reality, therefore they fabricate things and strive to declare the truth as falsehood. In chapter 2, Surah Al Baqarah, verse 39, it is mentioned, and those who believe and they lied against our signs, these are the companions of the fire, and they shall abide there. Man kafara billahi min badi imanihi. Whoever disbelieves in Allah Almighty after his belief, illa man ukriha wa qalbuhu mutma'innum bil iman, except for one who is forced while his heart is insecure in faith. Walakim man sharaha bil kufri sadran fa alayhim ghazabum minallah. But those who open their breast to disbelief, thus upon them is wrath from Allah Almighty. Walahum azabum azim, and for them is great punishment. Ukriha, compelled against his will. Those people who do not have any conviction upon this reality, and those who disbelieve in Allah Almighty after having believed, and they make their hearts and minds open to the disbelief. These people will have a dreadful punishment. But the one who is forced to act for any prohibited actions of denial, but his heart is secured in the faith, he will not be accountable for those activities. In this regard, Hazrat Khwaja Shamsuddin Azimi Rahmatullah Alayh, in the book Muhammad Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, chapter Deniers and the Companion of the Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, mentions Hazrat Ammar radhiyallahu anhu was the slave of Banu Makhzum. When he and his parents embraced Islam, the deniers bedeviled his parents a lot, and they lost their lives. While in the hot sunny days, he was forced to lay on the hard surface, and the red hot stones were used to put on his chest, and sometimes he was immersed in the water. He was demanded to say the derogatory sentences by the polytheist and to praise their idols, namely Lat and Uzza. Otherwise, he would not be reprieved. Hazrat Ammar radhiyallahu anhu was compelled to act as per their demands. After it, he went to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam willingly, and at that moment, this verse was revealed. Zalika bi anna humus tahubbul hayata dunya alal akhirah. That is because they preferred the worldly life over hereafter. Wa anna Allah la yahdil qawmal kafirin, and that Allah Almighty does not guide disbelieving people. Ulaika allazina taba Allahu ala qulubihim wa sam'ihim wa absarihim. Those are the ones whose hearts and hearing and vision Allah Almighty has stamped. Wa ulaika humul ghafilun, and it is those who are heedless. Taba'a, stamped. After the belief, only those people adhere the path of negation who give preference to the worldly life over the hereafter. It means they stick to the right course till their interests are not compromised. But if any situation arises that is against their benefits, they set aside the righteous path and give precedence to their benefits. People of such like perception can never get guidance. These are the people who have been advised to remain in the true path, and they are also informed about the benediction and blessings which are bestowed in this way. Even then, they do not adopt the right course and adhere the journey of darkness. Therefore, in accordance to divine laws, the door of guidance are closed for them. This way is adopted by the person at his own, by which one becomes oblivious to his intellect, deprived of his hearing, and the veil envelops his vision. Since this choice is made by the person himself, therefore he will be left to stray in the darkness and can never find the light of guidance. For such like people, it is mentioned in chapter 7, Surah Al-Araf, verse 179. Translation is, and we have certainly created for hell many of the jinn and mankind. They have hearts with which they do not understand. They have eyes with which they do not see. And they have ears with which they do not hear. Those are like livestock. Rather, they are more astray. It is they who are the heedless. La jarama annahum fil akhirati humul khasirun. It is certain that in the hereafter they will be the loser. Summa inna rabbaka lillazina hajaru min ba'di ma futinu summa jahadu was sabaru. Then indeed your Lord to those who migrated after they were put to trial, then they strived and remained persistent. Inna rabbaka min ba'diha la ghafurur rahim. Indeed your Lord after that is oft forgiving, merciful. Futinu, put to persecution. Sabaru, remain persistent. It is certain that those people who set aside hereafter and prefer worldly life, their future would be full of loss. But those people who believed in the right message with pure heart and no greed or pain in the worldly life deviated them from the right course. They emigrated from their previous perception and migrated physically to other places when so required, where the conditions were affable to live in accordance to the true message. They strived for the divine message and bore the pains and calamities with steadfastness and determination. These are those people who were bestowed with the means of protection. The summary of the 14th Ruku. Allah's signs are spread everywhere in this universe. Some of them had manifested, while some are displaying, and some would become evident in the future. Most of the people are ignorant of these signs. Allah Almighty has revealed the Holy Quran in which the reality behind every sign is mentioned. The purpose of signs is to encourage us to ponder upon them and have cognition of our real Creator and Master. Those who believe with pure heart and are not averted from the right path by any greed or pain in this world. And if emigration is required, they do so and strive for the excellence of the divine system. They will be granted forgiveness by Allah Almighty. May Allah Almighty help us in understanding the true context of the Holy Quran and may we act upon it according to the guidance of the Holy Prophet Rahmatullah Alameen Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sadaqallahul Aliyul Azim Sallallahu Ta'ala ala Habibihi Muhammadin wa ala alihi wasallam.